Welcome, everybody. It's been a long time since we had a chance to chat and discuss and talk to each other. Hold on, I'm trying to also find this on. Oh, here we go. Down Thursday's Facebook page in case somebody decides to join us and have fun watching along the this. Am I? All right, so nobody's watching as of yet, which is fine because I'm not really worried about it. But I will share it to my home page. Share now. All right, shared. Some of you might be noticing the broken tooth I have. That's from something many, many years ago. It's twice been fixed and twice come out. So if I sound a little weird, I know it. I've noticed on F sounds and TH sounds. I tend to have a little bit of a lisp. It still feels weird. That's because the my teeth aren't there to, or the gap between my teeth, I should say, is there. That anytime I make a sound, air just comes straight through. So right now I'm just talking to no one because no one's watching yet, which is fine. Although someone heart reacted it, I don't know who. Oh, Joe. Hi, Joe. So we're going right now. I don't know if there's. Well, let me see if anyone's on YouTube watching it. Let me see. Crap! I cleared out my notifications. Row down. I know this is phenomenal right now. We're on Thursday podcast. There we go. As I look down at my phone to see if anyone's watching. But yeah, all right. So doesn't look like I have any watching. But yeah, all right. Turn that off. So it doesn't look like anybody's watching quite yet, which is fine. Basically, what I'm going to be doing is I got this BAM comics box. They were doing a 50 for 50 sale, which means for $50 you get 50 different 50 different things. And it looks like I'm the one viewer on the on the YouTube channel. I have one viewer and it's me. But yeah, we have a couple of announcements that I wanted to make on this live stream. I should probably get something that's a little more sturdy for my camera. I mean, at some point, nothing going on quite yet. But I do want to thank everybody that's been bearing with us over the past several months while we haven't been putting out an episode. I know there's a couple of people that have reached out to me and said that they can't wait for the episodes to start up again and that they're excited and they miss hearing us, which is a weird thing for somebody to say to me, that they miss hearing me talk. But for a long time I just really wasn't I wasn't feeling it. I couldn't get into the right headspace to sit down and record a show. I mean, part of it was I was working on a film out in Provincetown, Mass, and it was awesome. It was great. It was just, very time consuming. I just didn't have the opportunity to, by the time I came home, showered and tried to eat something, talk to Ash, because it's a 3-hour drive from Provincetown to where we live. And the time I got to do all that, it was time for bed, and I'd be lucky to get 6 hours sleep. But again, it was one of the best experiences I ever had. It was a lot of fun. I'm sure we'll be talking about it on upcoming events, because the show's not gone. The show will be coming back. and I'll be making an announcement about that in this video. So, yeah, it's been a weird several months, but I want to shout out my good friend Old Man Wade of the Old Man Wade Show. He did at the beginning of January. He did a Twitter live type thing, and he invited me to come on, and I had forgotten how much I miss doing stuff like this. We're talking about movies and our top 10 films of 2022, and it was really good. I really liked it, and I really appreciate the fact that he was that he invited me on, because it's like, it kind of rekindled that in me. It's like I want to create again. I want to get into stuff. I haven't done a whole lot of creative stuff this year. I granted it's only been 4 weeks, but am I still? I don't know. No one's on here but me. Someone was on for a minute, but I didn't see who. It's just been a really rough couple of months. For those of you who know what happened, I lost my dad at the end of October, a couple days before Halloween, and that's really the biggest impediment that I've had to creating anything. And I had a tough time. We'll close out of this, see if I had a really tough time with it. And for anybody who's experienced that, my heart goes out to you. But I also I know how I felt. It's the first week was a whirlwind. I didn't really have a chance to settle down or grieve or anything, because there was just so much to do, arrangements, going over, spending time with my mom, like trying to figure out what my dad's final wishes would have been, because none of us thought that the cancer was going to get him. We thought he was going to recover. We thought he was going to power through. So it never came up. He refused to talk about it, but we had funeral arrangements to make. But yeah, like it's been a long time. It's been a tough several months, but I think that we're really starting to turn a corner. Like I said, I was able to write something, and kind of that helped with my grief. And I worked on a couple of commercials this year so far, three commercials so far this year, and it's really kind of rekindled that desire to create. And I made a list of goals, things that I want to do this year, but at the same time, every time I do something, it's like I want to call my dad and tell him, but I can't, because I've done a couple of things that are really, really cool, that I think he would really dig. But so, all right, I've already rambled on for 10 minutes. Nobody's on here. I don't know if anybody's going to show up. Like, I keep seeing that there's, one viewer, but that's me, because I've got it on my phone in case I miss some comments. I didn't expect, I just, I threw up an announcement that I'd be doing something like this later tonight, maybe an hour or two ago. I don't remember what time it was, but I also said I'm going to be doing an unboxing. And, if you're in here, say hi. So I can know who you are. But I'm going to be doing this unboxing in a minute, because I'm really curious to see what's inside there. I saw a video that somebody had done with one of these earlier today, and they had like a lot of cool stuff. And I know these are going to all of these are going to be different, like they're different themes. And really what I was hoping is somebody who would be in the chat watching this so they could tell me what some of these items are. So if you are in the chat, let me know. Give me a comment, say hi, so I know who it is. I'm trying to see who it is and where it is. Looks like, and they're gone again. All right, so that's fine too. So I'm going to be opening this up, and let's see what we got inside. So I got this fancy pen, and I need to get new batteries for it, but it's got a flashlight, screwdriver. You know, it's like a really cool multi-tool, but I got to get new batteries for the flashlight. But it's also one of those like window breaker things, so that like you can escape if your car goes underwater. And I'm underwater so much, but it's got a cool little knife, screwdriver, bottle opener thing. So let's crack this thing open and let's find out what's inside. Always cut away, never cut towards you. It's health and safety 101. All right, so I guess it was just that. Oh, okay. I thought it opened up at every corner. It does not. So let's put this away. And see if I can tilt this down just a smidge. It doesn't matter. So the first thing we have here, okay, I recognize these guys. I don't think this is going to fit me, but I got a tiny little Nintendo shirt. Well, maybe it's just video games, because there's a Super Nintendo controller, a Sega Genesis controller, and a PlayStation controller. You can see some of the guys on there. You got what I'm guessing is Solid Snake, that kid from Final Fantasy. I never played Final Fantasy. I don't know who the fox is supposed to be. I definitely see Mario and Sonic. I don't know what this is supposed to be, a Battletoad, I'm guessing. I recognize the braces on his leg. That's the dude from Toe Jam and Earl. Kirby, Donkey Kong, obviously. Link. Maybe Crash Bandicoot, I'm guessing. I don't know. I don't know who 3D glasses with a gun is, but I will say you will not see me wearing this shirt. All right, so there are a shit load of pins in here. So we're gonna put the pins down for now, and we are gonna go. There's some stickers. Okay, so there's anime. This is some sort of Hayao Miyazaki thing. I believe, because I recognize the characters, but I couldn't tell you what it's from. If anybody knows, please let me know. I don't know who that is, but I'm going to call him Billy Wolf Mask. This is apparently Ash, if she was anime school girl Ash's. It's Stabby McGhostface. These are all like vinyl stickers that are pretty cool. I'm guessing these are Digimons and not Pokemans, but I don't know. And this is, I don't know, Grumpy Stormtrooper Zero Face. I don't know. If anybody knows what these are, let me know. All right, so we got ourselves a wet floor sign, a Joe Dirt wet floor sign. Keep on mopping in the free world. I think that's pretty cool. I like that. I'll probably end up giving this to my brothers, who are big Joe Dirt fans. So let's put that down here for now. All right, so there are several comics in here. First one is obviously She-Hulk. Very clear that this is She-Hulk. Next is Red Sonja, and this is either really, really good art or this is a picture. It's not AI art because the hands are not growing out of her legs. So a cool Red Sonja comic. Everything is face down in here, so I have no idea what each thing is. All right, so this looks like the voice actor who plays Bulma on Dragon Ball Z. Nice signed picture with the Beckett certificate of authenticity. That's pretty cool. I do enjoy Dragon Ball Z. Ooh, this is the guy who plays Dom in Gears of War. Nice signed picture there. Again, Beckett certification. So that's another autograph. Couldn't tell you who this is. I'm not familiar with this character, but yet another voice actor, I'm guessing. Okay, a Donkey Kong fan art print signed by the artist at the bottom. The Funhouse. I'm not sure who this is. This looks like a replica poster. I'm not familiar with this one. But that's going to be a lot of these I'm not familiar with, I'm guessing. You got me? Winter Cold Ladies? Ah, Kari, thank you. Kakashi Hitaki from Naruto. The sticker are you referring to? Or the... This guy? Is this what you were referring to? Kari joining us. Hello. Thank you for hopping in. Let's put those right there. This one, another I'm not familiar with, but it is a limited series of 2,500. It is signed, but again, I am not familiar with this. There's a girl with two faces, apparently looking at herself. I don't know. All right, cool. Thank you. Yeah, I'm not. There's a lot of these that I'm not familiar with. This is another Food Wars. Shokugeki no Soma. Again, not familiar with this. But again, I don't expect to be familiar with everything. This one looks familiar, but I still couldn't tell you what it is. Again, another signed piece. Again, there's 50 different things in here, and I had no idea what they're going to be. This is kind of cool. I don't know what it is, but I really like the art. This, I'm guessing, is some fan art from Shang-Chi. Samurai Champloo. You know, I was going to guess that because that's one of the few anime I am familiar with, at least name recognition. But yeah, this looks like Shang-Chi fan art. This looks like something from Vikings. I know it's not Game of Thrones, but it looks like from that show Vikings. Some more fan art. Very cool. From what I understand, Bambox does a ton of fan art. This is, yeah, I was going to say, before reading this, I knew what this was. Prince of Persia. You can recognize it by the sword. This looks like Star Fox. More signed fan art. And I'm not going to even attempt to pretend to be familiar with any of the artists. Okay, and here's another signed Star Fox piece with, I don't know who the little robot dude is, but he looks like the Iron Giant's very, very, very small brother. I know who this is. This is Hellboy. We got that in there. This, I feel like I should be familiar with. Maybe the Eternals, because they look like Celestial guys. Again, some more pretty nice fan art. There's some super talented people here that, you know, are with Bambox doing art for him. This, I only recognize this guy. I couldn't tell you his name, but I know this is Death Note. At least I'm fairly certain. Kari, if you could confirm or deny that for me. We only got a couple things left. Okay, well, we got nice Bob's Burgers print. Again, I'm not sure who the artist is, but again, it's a limited run of 3,000. Two things left in here. Okay, Dragon's Lair, another art piece. And looks like the last piece of art will be, I don't know. I'm not sure what this is, but the art is pretty rad. Like, all this art's been really cool. I'm just not familiar with a lot of the characters. All right, so let's put those back and let's go through these pins. Well, first of all, we have a Keyblade keychain, which is pretty rad. Like, this is solid heavy metal stuff. I don't know this one. It just says BAM Anime. So apparently all of these pins, once they've been run, they don't run again. Like, that's it. They just stop making them. So I couldn't tell you who this character is, but see if I can focus it a little bit. But whoever it is has the same teeth as me. Oh, I know this guy. This is this is gonna bug me, but it's from a classic horror film. I'm gonna have to put that aside. I know this one. This is easy. This is Umbrella. So nice Resident Evil 1. And these are all fan art designed as well. This, I'm not totally familiar with the series. We did do an episode on it once, but I believe this is Guts from Berserk. We did that with our good friend Riku, who is no longer with us. It's very, very upsetting. But this one, I feel like I should also know. It's another horror one. Can't quite tell. Young lady with a candle. Not sure. This one is cool. This is Attack of the Killer Tomatoes. I like that. That's pretty rad. Another anime one with which I am not familiar. And again, my camera's not super focusing on it. Another anime guy. I don't know if this is a common one. So apparently there are multiple layers. So there's uncommon, rare, and ultra rare. So the uncommon are out of 250, rare is not out of 99, and ultra rare is out of 50. So 250, 99, or 50. This one is also a common. There's only two that have that on the back with the option. So here's this guy. Again, not sure who he is. Oh, that's heavy. I'll have to figure out what this is in a minute. Oh, okay. I know this one. This is a chastity belt, and you can't quite see it, but it says Everlast. So if any of you are fans of Mel Brooks, you'll know that one. Okay, I know this one too. This is from Puppet Master. Little jester guy from Puppet Master. That's Bam Horror. All right, Bam Anime, another one. I don't know. What do we got here? Okay, we got Nosferatu here, I believe. Oh, I think I already showed that one. I showed that one. I think I might have doubles of some of these. Hold on. Yeah, I got doubles of a couple of these. I got 2 of the Guts guys and 2 of this Pauly Shore looking dude. I don't think it's Pauly. It looks like anime Pauly Shore. I know who this is. This one's pretty easy to identify. Oh, I am glad I do have doubles of this one, though. Attack of the Killer Tomatoes, 2 of those. Pretty rad. Let me just make sure I do have 2. Yeah. 2 tomatoes. Okay, so let me put those back. That's the most... This stabby cross thing. This looks like something I should know. It looks familiar. I don't know what it is. Like if it's a letter opener or it's just... Like it's not sharp. I don't think it does anything. Let me see. Let me open it. See if it... Because there's one other thing. I think I know what it's from, but I'm not entirely certain. Yeah, with the pins, it is. I'll probably just post pictures on the Facebook group because I honestly... Yeah, the Attack of the Killer Tomatoes one is awesome, Jenny. Hi, Jenny. Thank you for hopping in. So yeah, I got this cool cross pin. I'm gonna go out on a limb and say it's definitely some sort of vampire stabby one. And now there's this, and I can't even tell what this is supposed to be, but it's very heavy. This is a pin that is on a piece of leather. So it's literally pinned onto the leather. This looks familiar, and all I can think of is V for Vendetta, like the things that the weird guy, the fingermen, that's what they were called, like what they would wear, like their insignias. But I'm not entirely sure. But that's the first thing I thought of when I saw this. Jenny, I hope you and the family are doing well. It's been a long time since we've chatted. And that kind of brings me to, actually, no, while I got you both here, can you identify this? Like, because I know you guys are, you and Kari are both anime people. I don't know who this is, but I got a few of those. I mean, a few. I got that. Yeah, we're doing okay. We're having some return to normalcy after all the awful stuff that happened. So I don't know who that guy is. I don't know. My instincts are saying Elfin Lied, but I don't know if that's who this is. All right, nice. V for Vendetta. I don't know who I was calling him. Johnny. Oh, that's not even a wolf. Johnny Catface. O2, what's that? Is that the first guy or the pink girl or Tanjiro? Okay. These are all vinyl stickers that are kind of cool. The girl is 02. Okay. And these guys are Digimons, I think, right? Not Pokemans. They're the Digimons. Dinosaur wolf guy. And this one's going to bug me because I know it's Hayao Miyazaki, but I'm not entirely sure. Something about a cat or Mary and the Witch's Flower. I'm not overly familiar with those other than like Howl's Moving Castle. Second guy is from Demon Slayer. Kiki's Delivery Service. Okay. I knew it was something that I should know. Okay. And this one's easy. I know who this is. That's a Stabby McGhostface. So that's the BAM box. I think this is worth what I paid for it. A couple of cool autographs, some cool signed stuff. I definitely know some people who are going to be receiving some of these in the mail. So now on to our big announcements. So like I was talking about at the beginning of this video, before anybody hopped on, we haven't put out an episode in a long time, mainly because I haven't been in that headspace. I haven't been in the right frame of mind to sit down and do a quality episode. And that's been about 4 months now, all through October, November, December, and now all the way through January. But I am happy to announce that on Tuesday, the first new episode of Shark Bites will be dropping. Oh, thank you. I appreciate the hugs. The first new episode of Shark Bites will be dropping. I interview author Mark Stevens, and we discuss his book, The Fireballer, which it's a book about a baseball player, but I describe it as it's very much for people who, even if you're not a fan of baseball or sports in general, it has a legitimate hero's journey. And there's so much else going on throughout the story, all the stuff going on in the background. I refer to it as like the B and the C and the D plots. Everything kind of is intertwined, and it's excellent. I read it all in one sitting. Thank you, Kari. That means a lot. But yeah, the other announcement is the long-awaited next episode of Throwdown Thursday will be airing next Thursday. I know we're a little bit late to the party, but Ashes and I are going to talk about our top movies and books and everything from 2022, what you can expect from us going forward. Like I said, things were really tough after Dad passed, and I was not in that frame of mind to even attempt to try and put out a show, to sit down and think about anything. It was very, very difficult. And it was, partially thanks to our good friend, Old Man Wade of the Old Man Wade Show, who, did a Twitter live thing, whatever it's called on Twitter. I'm not sure what it's called on Twitter, but he did the Twitter live thing, and it really helped because it kind of sparked that fire again. And it's like, oh, I really love doing this. And he and I talked off the air, and we're writing a series of articles this year about movies that we consider perfect in all different genres. The first one is action films. And for February, we're doing romance, because February is the month of romance. So I've been told. But yeah, so the shows are coming back. I may even start doing the sports show again, because there's been a lot of stuff going on that I really want to talk about. It's just finding the time. Ash and I were sick last week. I've worked, I mentioned earlier, I worked on 3 commercials this year. One you will be seeing in a couple of weeks during the Super Bowl. So keep an eye out for that. Yeah, I worked on a Super Bowl commercial. I worked on another commercial the last couple of days, Tuesday and Wednesday of this week, which was pretty awesome. And yeah, 3 commercials in 3 weeks. I think I only did 4 all of last year, and I've done 3 in 3 weeks. Thank you, Kari. It's pretty cool. I'm hoping that this year, now that I've put in 16 months in the film industry, I'm hoping that I can start moving on to different jobs, better jobs. It's some interesting stuff, and I'm sure I'll talk about it on episodes of Shark Bites and things like that, because I don't talk about it on the shows all that much. At least I don't remember if I do or not. But I'm really looking forward to some of the stuff, and some of the stuff I worked on you're actually going to get to see this year. One of the biggest stars of the past couple of months, I got a chance to work with and had a few conversations with, and she is an absolute delight. Jenna Ortega. I got to work with her on a film that should be out soonish, called Finest Kind, which also has Ben Foster, Aaron Stanford, 2 X-Men, which is kind of cool. Tommy Lee Jones. There was a day where I offered Tommy Lee Jones sunscreen on set. He was not interested in my sunscreen, but I didn't want to be rude. I'm hoping that Salvation comes out later this year. If you go to the Boston Dynamics YouTube channel and search No Time to Dance, that's a commercial that I worked on, and I actually operate the spotlight that you can see on the right side of the screen. You can almost see my silhouette, but it was my first time ever operating a spotlight. I'd never done that before, but I got to operate a spotlight on a Boston Dynamics commercial, and it was pretty awesome. I'm also hoping, I don't think it's going to come out this year, but the movie that I worked on in Provincetown called Best Place in the World, I'm super excited about that, because they actually threw Ash into the movie. She came out to visit me, and they're like, we're going to put her in a scene. That's how awesome that set was. So pretty cool. You will 100% get to see Ash's. And I'm hoping once it comes out, we can get some of these folks on the show, because it was just amazing. And I think all of those movies are going to be really good. Like, I'm hoping that Holdovers is the movie that finally gets Paul Giamatti as Oscar, because he deserves it, and he's really good in this. Just from what I've seen, standing by, watching stuff on set. Super nice guy, super cool. Like, everybody I've met has been like super awesome, and it's been great, because the first couple of times, you talk to people, like, oh no, you never talk to anybody unless they talk to you first. Like, that's not how these things work. And it's like, I was driving Skeet Ulrich and Claire Forlani back and forth, from their trailers to set. I was driving her home. Like, getting to have conversations with people, like, in real life. It's not just like, you're not at a convention, you're not at a meet and greet or a signing, but getting to actually see people and deal with them, and like seeing how they are. It's pretty rad. It's pretty rad. And I like it a lot. And I've met some incredible people over the past 15, 16 months. And it's been the best job that I've ever had. And I can only imagine where it's going to take me from here. And hopefully I get to work on the stuff that I've been trying to work on and get to direct my short films that I want to do this year. And, Ash has one that she wants to do, and I'm really hoping. Thank you. It's been a long time. Like I've I've had a lot of jobs in my life. I got my first job in 1995. So after 25 years, or 26 years, because I got my first film job in September of 2021. So I've only been doing it a little over a year, and I've done 7 feature films. I've done 7 or 8 commercials. I spent a day. Thank you. I spent. Thank you, Kari. Like it's true. Like it's. After my second day on set, I came home. It was after midnight. I had put 12 hours in, not counting the 2 hours, of travel time, an hour there, hour back. And I came home, I'm covered in mud, and it had been raining, and I'm sweaty, and I'm gross, and I'm sore. And Asha said, "So, how was it?" And I started to describe it to her, and I teared up. Like I got tears in I'm getting a little misty thinking about it now. I had tears in my eyes, and I said, "I finally found where the fuck I belong." After so many different jobs, so many things that, just didn't work out. So many work environments that didn't appreciate what I was bringing to the table. I mean, I had a day where I told an Oscar-winning screenwriter, "Hey, here's how I think you could fix your dialogue." And I didn't get fired. He actually thought my idea was good, which to me was absolutely wild. And I will be telling this story on some of my behind the scenes, Shark Bites episodes. Like once some of these movies come out, I'll talk about it a little bit on the, we'll try and get some of the folks that I worked with on the episode as well, because I think that would be a lot of fun. Kind of give people some of the behind the scenes stuff, because I wasn't there for everything. I wasn't, if I'm, working as just a set PA, I'm not, working in the camera department, but I have friends who were, and, it's like, oh, well, when we were doing this funny thing happened, I can't wait to tell you all the Marsh story. So, because that one was insane. But I've been rambling for almost 45 minutes. I need to eat something. I'm very hungry. But I want to thank you for hanging out with me. Definitely Kari and Jenny, thank you for hopping in, helping me identify some of these items, because I don't know what they all are. But I do appreciate it. And I'm going to try and do another one of these, because there's some movie trailers and whatnot that have come out that I haven't watched yet specifically, so I can do a live reaction thing on it. So keep an eye out for that. I just really want to start creating more and doing more of this stuff. I don't care if anybody watches it. I mean, I love when people do. Don't get me wrong. So thank you guys so much. It's nice to have a two-way conversation, but I appreciate it. Everybody have a great night, and I will talk to you soon. Thank you, Jenny. I will. All right.